NFL fans, welcome back to the J All Day Show. We're going to do another Millionaire Maker lineup with you guys. This is my first look at the potential players for this weekend's Millionaire Maker for Draft Kings. This video is not presented to you by Draft Kings, but I love their Millionaire Makers. You know, if you watch my content, I like to start with defenses, right? So let's see who's in play. I'm not paying up for the Cowboys, Jets, Ravens, Niners. Chargers are interesting at 3,400. Their defense played really well last week. They are on the road. It's a lot easier to play defense at home, right? So you know what? I think I'm going to do something crazy and pick the Chiefs defense. I don't think a lot of people are going to be on the Chiefs defense. Ooh, what other ones? I do like the Ravens defense against Las Vegas. They were terrible last week. Detroit versus Tampa Bay. You know what? I'm switching it up. I'm going with the Colts defense on the road. No Jordan Love. Malik Willis is not good at football. He's probably one of the worst backups in the NFL. The Colts defense actually is pretty dang good. So I'm going with the Colts defense on the road. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people on them. I think Malik Willis could turn the ball over a lot. The Colts are probably going to stack the box, make Willis throw the ball, and turnovers are coming, guys. Turnovers are coming. I think Anthony Richardson balls out, right? He was throwing those deep balls to Pierce, man. He had a great first week, 24 points. I'm drafting him again for $4,500. What's Pittman going for right now? I'm going to go with Adonai Mitchell, too. 4K. I think these guys step up. Actually, you know what? I'm pulling out Adonai Mitchell. I'm going to go with Pierce, the deep threat. Anthony Richardson throws that beautiful deep ball, guys. And running backs did really well last week, so we got to keep that into consideration. This week, Jonathan Taylor, not the best week, 10.8 points. But Kamara, I look for him to be used a lot in this game. 7,000 seems a little rich. I like running backs in that $5,000 to $7,000 range. Eckler had 10 fantasy points for us last week. Robinson had 17. He always has a lot of fantasy points, man. Always, 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 always. He's a guy that's sneaky good. All right, let's try to find some value. You know what? I think Jonathan Taylor has a big game. Saquon Barkley shredded them last week. Absolutely shredded them. So I like Jonathan Taylor there. And another team I really like this week is Godwin from the Buccaneers, man. 6,000. He's going into my lineup against Detroit's secondary. That's not very good. They got shredded in the slot by Cooper Kupp. I think Godwin's going to run a lot of routes in the slot next week and absolutely dominate. All right, let's go pick a tight end. Let's see what's going on. Laporta. Tight end was a very, very hard spot for us last week. But Isaiah Likely really came on as, 12 targets, man. I'm going to go that route again. I'm going to play that one more time. Isaiah Likely, $4,800. You can't really beat that. We got $5,600 for the rest of our team, guys. So they're pretty good numbers. All right, guys, we got to get another running back. Ramondre Stevenson looked really good last week. He's going to get a lot of work, man. Can he be successful against Seattle's defense? We'll have to see it, but that's one I'm definitely considering for this week's Millionaire Maker. Devin Singletary's interesting too. Dobbins had a great game for the Chargers. Absolutely crushed it. Carolina sucks, so let's go Dobbins again, man. Let's go J.K. Dobbins. Get him against a Carolina team that stinks. And listen, Derek Brown, their number one lineman, captain of the team, done for the year. We got $5,700 for our wide receiver, and we have $5,700 for our flex. All right, what are we doing here, guys? Wide receiver. I do like Malik Neighbors against this Washington team. He's going to have a big game. It's only a matter of time. I think he breaks out. So $5,600 for our flex, guys. We want someone that's going to be a big part of the offense for our prospective team. Cooks did pretty good. All these guys in this range. Williams had a really big game for Detroit, 27 points. He's going to have another potential spot to ball out again against Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay's defense is pretty good, but Detroit's going to be throwing a lot. Williams in that high-powered offense? Or do we roll the dice maybe and pick Mason against Minnesota? That's an interesting pick too. But I'm going to go with Williams from Detroit. He's really emerging as that number 2 option in that offense. So there it is, guys. Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, Dobbins, Pierce, Godwin, Neighbors, Isaiah Likely, Williams, and the Colts defense. There it is, everyone. Week 2, my Millionaire Maker lineup. Let me know in the comments below. You like this lineup? You have some guys in similar average prices that I could potentially switch out in this lineup? Let me know. I would gladly listen to all of your advice, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Washington's really interesting. So is Jaden Daniels this week. I'm going to make another lineup later in the week. Probably go with Jaden Daniels. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers stack as well with Evans and Godwin. Thanks for tuning into this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Peace.